In this video I'm going to have a look at some of my very smallest locomotives, starting off with definitely the tiniest, which is a Rustin and Hornsby, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a little diesel mechanical shunter, and made by Hornby. It's the smallest locomotive Hornby have ever made, I think, but it runs well, and I thought I would just show it in action doing a bit of shunting. And now a bit of shunting, rather a bit of uncoupling. And although it's only a humble train of 4 wagons and a brakes van, I've decided this beautiful P-Class 060, was it produced by the Southeastern Chatham Railway? I can't remember. Anyway, P-Class Hatton's model. Originally I got mine from Accurascale in the most recent batch, and it's a beautiful little locomotive. Stuck on some dirty track. Now here comes another tiny little locomotive, a Hornby Terrier in London Southwestern Railway's livery. I think I made the mistake of stopping right behind the water tower, the water crane rather. Not sure if it's focusing on the crane or the steam engine. I'll move it back a bit. There we go. The Bluebell livery is pretty gorgeous. I think the Terrier in LSWR livery is also pretty gorgeous. Yeah, the coaches are Hornby four-wheel coaches. I think they're Great Northern teak livery. But again, aren't they beautiful? And sometimes you think, I don't care if it's not prototypically accurate. I just want something to look beautiful. Talking of looking beautiful, of course, there's the Bluebell livery P-Class. Which do you think is most beautiful? Anyway, let's see the Terrier heading off on the next part of its journey. And this Terrier is in Southeastern and Chatham Railway livery, that beautiful rich green colour. And until I'd visited the Bluebell Railway in Sussex, I hadn't really taken much interest in the Southern Railway and its constituent parts. But seeing one of those amazing locomotives down there in this livery, I thought, oh, I know I'm an LNR man, but I'd like to have one of those. And I didn't buy it there and then because I wasn't actually feeling particularly wealthy at the time. But yeah, at some stage I thought I had to get it. And so here it is. A Hornby model again, a beautiful runner. And I've got no complaints about the quality of either the Hattons or the Hornby models. So there's one SECR model. Let's have a look at another one. And just behind the signal box you can see another Hattons P-Class. This one is going to find a little train to pull. Again, it's such a beautiful livery. I feel I ought to find it some very beautiful coaches. But I might just have to give it a few wagons to pull. Sorry about the focusing there. It's moving a bit quickly for me. Trying to multitask with the camera and a controller. think my rather randomly placed new signal gantry is rather spoiling that shot. Never mind. Let's try it from a different view. I just stuck there for a second. That's the first time it's done anything that wasn't perfect running. So it's picked up the guards fan all right. I'm just going to pull the train part way out of the station so we can get a better view of the livery. So there we are, there's a beautiful view of the P-Class in SECR livery. I can't get over just how beautiful they are. As I say, I'm not a Southern Railway man myself, well, if anyone can say that, but it is a stunningly beautiful locomotive. Right, I'll shunt it back and then let it go off on the main line. Almost as cute and beautiful is this Hornby 040. I can't remember what the make is. I can't remember the class of locomotive, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, it's a lovely little saddle tank engine. Let's get it going to shunt the wagons back into the siding. And it's stalled. Yep, the wheels need a bit of a clean. It's not quite such a good runner. It would benefit from having extra pickups on a sort of match truck permanently coupled to it, rather like the Rustin and Hornsby. Still, not bad. With a very short wheelbase, it prefers electrofrog points by a long way. Last of my small locomotives today is the LNR J70 tram engine. I think it was made by Rapido Trains, but I could be wrong. And I think it has a coreless motor, which probably explains why mine does not like my feedback controller, my Gauge Master feedback controller. It's quite jerky with that, bit smoother with a more normal traditional controller. Anyway, let's get it going, and it's pulling a rake of 3 Genesis Great Eastern Railway 6-wheel coaches. They're the sort of generic coaches that aren't specific to the Great Eastern Railway, but they are beautiful. I think they're probably better than the Hornby 4 and 6 wheel coaches, but there's not a lot in it. They're all beautiful coaches. Anyway, let's get it going. So you can see the coaches. So there we have it, a selection of my smallest locomotives. Yeah, small is beautiful, I suppose, is the phrase. And they all run pretty well. I guess the Hornby saddle tank, Peckett, that's what it is, a Peckett. That could be improved. I need to clean the wheels and maybe solder in a sort of match truck to go along with it so it picks up from more than 4 wheels. But all super looking locomotives, and apart from the Pecketts or Stutter, very good runners.
Bye for now.